Hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Jesse, and this is the Auditorium, where I react to video game music. For the first time as a musician myself, I am continuing the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 journey, hearing songs before I hear them in game. I have 3 today for some reason, don't know why, and I do not know the names of these songs, so it makes it kind of exciting, but here we are. These are requested by Ifrit, Menon, and J2O Juiced. Thank you very much. Again, if you were not aware, by the time you're seeing this video, I have already completed the game, and this is in the past. But to the requesters that are seeing it early, what's up? Okay, so again, I don't know why these songs are grouped together. I don't know their names. Don't know anything. I just know that it's song 1, 2, and 3. That being said, let's start off with the first song. And let's just do that now. Song number 1. Ah, yes, the flute. Noah's playing. Maybe, actually, who knows? You know what's funny? There's a lot of different types of flutes in these songs. Some higher, some lower. I do like the use of the cello in this game, though. But yeah, since I don't know any context on these, I'm just gonna take a lot of random guesses and compare them with my knowledge later on. Town theme? Oh. I will say, it's a lot harder to place the music in this game. It doesn't sound as... I don't know how to explain it. I really thought going into 3 I would be able to kind of distinguish where they play with the experience of 1 and 2, but I don't know. Like, do I hear people talking in the background like a town theme, or do I just see you walking through a field? It's definitely sad though. It's something happened. I don't think something is happening. I think something happened. Past tense. There is an abundance in 3 of flutes, choir, and more piano, I feel. I think there's more piano here than the previous 2 games. Oh, it's almost over. Well, I mean, I can't feel too bad. I really have no idea. But yeah, I just find it very fascinating that, like, with the first 2 games, you know, there was like a little air of confidence. Like, yeah, maybe I can be able to distinguish a town theme from an overworld, from boss to whatever. 3, I don't know with 3. It's a little bit more ambient than I'm used to. But I think that's just bias of, again, I finished 2 not too long ago, and I basically have the past year of Xenoblade soundtrack in my head of 1 and 2. But there's 3, like, I'm thinking of everything, right? I'm thinking of Okay, so let me rephrase it. By the time you're seeing this, I've already experienced this. So these questions are just questions right now, but they already have answers to them. In my head, I'm thinking, okay, this was put together because it's either town day, town night, and overworld are the same place, or it could really just mean, okay, here's more context for you. I was only told to listen to these before chapter 2, which doesn't say much. It's extremely vague. So now that I think about it, I think I'm thinking about it too much, as in like their relation to each other, instead of just focusing on each individual song. Because if I'm listening to them before chapter 2, it means the entirety of chapter 2 could be in these next 3 songs. So whatever that means. But either way, this song in particular, to me, felt kind of like I don't know. It kind of reminded me of Oresco at night from Torna, like that kind of feel. But it also kind of reminded me of like Satoru Marsh at night. So definitely like either night. I'm not sure about cutscene. I don't know, but it's definitely sad. It's sad, but I'll go a step further. I think this one. This is just a guess. It's a shot in the dark. But obviously there's a lot more flute in this game for the Offseers. And I'm just going to take a guess that this is more relating to the Offseer characters themselves. So probably Noah is involved here somehow. I know it's kind of vague, but this is what I'm getting at. Okay, so either town theme or something relating to Noah. Next song out of the 3. Let's go. Okay, again, I'm gonna pretend that these songs have nothing to do with each other. Just listen to 3 different songs. More flute. There's a little bit more Chinese influence in the soundtrack than the previous. That's cool. Kind of reminds me of the town in Tantal. Mandalay? No. It's I think it's a Chinese Guqing. They look like this. This is what I'm hearing in my head. Show ya. So it's kind of like a Christmas song. They look kind of like this. That's what the instrument sounds like to me. There's a lot of emotion in this soundtrack. Like way more than the previous ones. Every song, honestly, sounds kind of sad to me. Except for, like, the boss ones. Pretty sure it's a harp. On the left. Well, that was it. Man, these songs just kind of like creep up on you. Well, I can officially say I have no idea what's a town theme in this game or not. And it's really early for me to give you an idea of where I'm at in the game. I'm still in chapter 1, and I just met the 3 Agnus soldiers. So, like, I haven't really experienced a town theme outside of Colony 9. I haven't experienced like 90% of the game. But I'm going to say this, though, which might sound controversial, but I'm saying it for a reason, and it's because it's early on. I feel like, I'm just being honest, and I just want to see how I feel at the end of it all. Context matters, obviously, but I think right now Xenoblade 3 is like, how do I say it? My least favorite of the 3 soundtracks. And not to say it's not strong, because it's good. I said this before, though, but a lot of it kind of sounds similar to each other. And there's just like this big emphasis on one emotion of just kind of sorrow and melancholy. It's really good, don't get me wrong. I'm biased towards Xenoblade. It's one of the only few games I've played because of their soundtrack. You know, this isn't like Jesse turns heel. It's just, you know what it is when you hear multiples of something. I know by default something is just going to resonate with you less than the others, and one's going to resonate more. As of right now, 3 is just very good music, but the one I like probably the least out of the 3. And that's just because at the moment, remember I said this about 2 as well, at the moment, I can't really tell them apart too much. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of drone notes, a lot of melodies on piano that sound kind of the same, a lot of flute that sounds kind of similar. This isn't bad. I'm just telling you how it is. And it's good. It's just, I wonder how I'm going to feel. I feel like I'm saying this just so I can meme on it later and be like, oh. But like, for example, by the time you're seeing this, I probably have already changed my mind. But who knows? I'm just saying right now, that's my reaction. Still really good. I like there's just more emphasis on instruments this time, I think. A lot more musical stuff happening, more choirs, more Japanese instruments, Chinese instruments. There's just kind of more inspiration, but they all are kind of blanketed with this sadness, I feel. I don't know how to explain it. That one to me, town theme, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Still very good. And I just want to reiterate before I click this last song. I'm never doing a cop out. I'm never just gonna be like, well, I don't like it, but let me say good things about it. No, you'll know when I don't like something. I like all Xenoblade music. It's one of the best soundtracks, I think, in gaming. All I'm saying is that something has to be, by default, my least gravitated towards. And right now it's 3. It's being honest. Last song. This is the last of this trifecta. Let's see what this is about. Adventurous. Despite what I said, like I'm still kind of in awe of like the production value of this soundtrack. Everything sounds so like top notch. sounds like Ace Plus. This one, to me, feels more like common battle theme in a certain location. Like you hear this in a certain area, but all the time. See, but then you have songs like this that are like clearly making a statement. This was good. They're all good. But you know how it is. You say something on the internet, people misconstrue it all the time. This one has a little bit more melody to like hang on to. I can remember. Misconstrued. Sorry, I said misconstrued. Is that a gong? I think it was a gong. This one to me had a bit of a... You know, it's weird. I feel like I'm like obligated to guess. You know, it's not every song. Every reaction is different, no matter what it is. With Xenoblade and whatever, Kirby, it doesn't matter. It's just whatever comes to mind as soon as I'm hearing it. But for some reason I noticed with the Xenoblade 3 stuff, I feel like I'm obligated to guess. It's different, right? It's different than your traditional reaction video here. I don't know the song names. I'm playing the game right now. I played the previous two games. You know, there's a lot of different factors to it. And I think that's also what's conflicting in my head too. You know, there's just like a level of expectation, I think. There's just something in the air. I don't know what it is, but I think for me, to elaborate just a little bit further on what I said previously about like it's just my least favorite so far. Two things. One, I did say the same thing with 2. At the beginning of 2, I was like, oh, the songs aren't really like sticking with me yet. They all sound kind of the same. I said kind of the same thing. And now I don't feel that way at all, right? Like I can tell the difference in the songs in 2. But right now, pretty similar feeling. 3 seems a little, again, right now, seems a little less melody focused and more ambient focused. And having the flutes there, it sounds a little more cinematic, more movie-like, which is cool. But when I think Xenoblade, my brain immediately goes to like, let's say, like the main melody of Colony 9 from Xenoblade 1. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. You know, it's just like something you can whistle back to yourself. A very like memorable melody. Or again, like Fonz Jemima in 2. Dun, 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 da, da, dum, dum, dum. Like there's like these little things that just kind of latch onto you. Or even more dun 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 da da dun dun da da dun 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 da dun. You know, there's things. There's melodic stabs. There's, you know, fluctuation in the notes. I'm not saying Xenoblade 3 doesn't have fluctuation in the notes. It's just, it seems to be kind of I don't know how to explain it. It just doesn't have as much at the moment. It doesn't have as much melodic emphasis to me, and it's just like really cool stuff with some flute in it. I know there's no way I can say it without sounding negative, but It's still cool though, you know, it's still Xenoblade. It's still blah 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 blah. But I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's just right now it's my least favorite. That's all. Curious to see how I feel at the end of this, where I could look back on this video and be like, "What are you talking about?" Trust me, that's happened lots of times. A reaction, mind you, is totally different from, well, context and finishing something. A reaction is a reaction. You have to remember that. It doesn't mean, well, this is how I feel forever. I don't like it. Bye. It's just my initial thought. And my initial thought, I'm not going to lie about. It's just cool. Okay. So I'm curious how this will hold up in a couple months. Oh man, it's funny. To me, it's funny because I've been doing this for 3 years now, and it's funny looking back. Like for example, Nier, the Nier series. That's another game I played here because of the soundtrack. I can't think of a proper exact example, but I remember first hearing Nier at the beginning before playing it. I was like, "What the hell?" Oh, or Shimigami is another one. I was like, "What?" Oh, there's an example right there. Shimigami Tensei 5. See? Okay, there you go. So Nier or Shimigami. Shimigami Tensei, while I thought was really good, there was one song which I thought was just garbage. Straight up. And that one, I wasn't sugarcoating. I just straight up said, I don't like it. I didn't say it's my least favorite. I said, I don't like it. This sucks, basically. Which is such a crazy thing to say, right? Because, you know, I'm not trying to be negative. Anyways, I played the game. I had the context for it. And I'm like, oh, this makes so much sense. Which is sadly the case for every song here. Every song here requires context, sure, whatever, but that's not the point. The point of the channel is you guys are sharing these things with me. Whoever shared these songs with me, their opinion is not going to change based on what I said. Who cares what I say? Well, some of you might, but, you know, it's not going to change I'm not an influencer. You know, I'm just a musician who's paying attention at the time. So I'm just making like social commentary as to, I wonder how I'm going to feel later, basically. So yeah. There you go. Shimigami was another one and Nier, where I was like, huh? And then, okay, yeah, this is cool. Some things just kind of don't make sense without playing the experience or watching the movie, etc. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't have to explain these things to you. But sometimes, you know, you'll catch a new viewer. Who knows? Maybe this is someone's first time watching me. Hey, cool, Xenoblade 3 reaction. What is this guy talking about? He doesn't agree with everything I'm saying. He doesn't think this is like pure cinema. You know, so sometimes you just kind of have to explain, like, yes, I love Xenoblade Chronicles. It's a great game, and I love the soundtrack, but I'm also allowed to have opinions too. That's another thing you guys have to sign up for. If you're going to have me play a game, then expect opinions and expect my brain to be altered from, hey, I never played this game, to, ooh, I'm playing the third one now. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, whatever. You're all adults. Really cool stuff. And again, if you want to see my playthrough, which I'm enjoying quite a bit, boom, Jesse's VODs. Thank you to the requesters. And I will see you in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I can't wait to find out what these songs are called. And I'm going to be looking out for them, too. I'm going to be looking out to them, because right now I'm hearing them before playing it. So when I get to them, I'll be like, ah. So that's another layer to peel. Thank you to everyone you see. I can't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse. Take it easy.